Gloria Ward, and I'm the founder of the I'm Loving Me Project. And guess what? I'm not that late. I don't think I am. And it is Monday, August 31st. August 31st. I am sitting here just like in awe of how this year has gone by so fast. Now, 2020 has been no joke at all, right? 2020 has been no joke, but I got to tell you, it is flying by. We, as of tomorrow, October, November, December, have 90 days, right? Before we actually hit a new year. But anyway, uh, hey, Bree, you're new, unless you change your name. Hey, I'm glad you're here. If you're new here, and let me tell you, because we have been on Facebook all over. If you are new to our Inspiration in 30, if you're receiving our emails, I welcome you. You are home. You are finally at a place where you can come and just be yourself, get some stuff out, girl, and really, really, really start to live the life you want to live. You know, we say we the best girlfriend that you've never had, okay? I mean, anything. This space is your space where you can come. And I'm just so glad and happy that you guys decided to come because, you know, we do these, at least I try my best to do these each and every day if work doesn't get in the way. And look, I tried my best to dress up too. I put some black on, for Black Panther. We lost our Black Panther this weekend, right? And that was a devastating blow for us as Black people, because we finally felt like we had our superhero, right? Something where we can go back and forth and have Black Panther 2, 3, and branch off to like different things, like how Marvel does it. But unfortunately, you know, life happens the way it does. And what do we preach about every day that we're on? Life is not waiting on you, honey. You have to make a decision every day to live your life the way you want to live. You can't listen to outside people. You can't limit yourself. You have to go for it. And Chaz Boseman, if you needed an example, was a great example of that. That man battling colon cancer kept it a secret. You know why? Because he didn't want no sympathy. He didn't want to lose no roles. And he wanted people to see him for who he was. And he didn't want them to see the cancer. He didn't want people to feel sorry for him. He was able to do so many impactful things in movies. He played James Brown. He played Jackie Robinson. And then he became our Black Panther, right? What a life. What a life. He took what God has given him and he didn't waste it. He didn't get down on himself because he was sick. Now that doesn't mean that he had good days. He didn't have bad days, and he didn't get down on some days, right? But he knew what was important, and he knew what he had to do and how he had to leave his mark in this world. And he comforted those who were just like him, because he went to the cancer units. He sat with some kids and he sat with some people because he knew that they needed some reassurance and he needed some reassurance to know and to get comfortable and accept what is. And I truly believe, hey, Vanessa, I truly believe that he probably wanted to live his life because he didn't look like he went through chemo, right? He didn't look like any of that. He probably wanted to live his life. And when it was over, it was over. However, God wanted it to be, that's what it was. But I tell you this, that man, ladies, was 43 years old. right? I'm 41. He was only 2 years older than me. He was able to accomplish all of his dreams. Remember, just a couple of years ago, he was a no name actor. But I promise you, battling with the cancer, giving him something to live for, which was the cancer, in 4 years, he became an unstoppable actor. And what we try to teach you here at the I'm Loving Me Project, which you got to know and understand, you don't have to get a diagnosis to live your best life. You don't have to get a bad report to live your best life. You don't have to hit rock bottom to live your best life. All you have to do is make a decision, right? You have to make a decision. If you have to hit rock bottom where it's only you and God there, then maybe you need to learn a lesson in order for you to move up. But I'm telling you, I know what God told me to do. And I know that if you are here, then you feel it too. It's time to be that person that God has called us to be. It is time for us to take that step and get out of that mess. Get out of that mess. Because at the end of the day, y'all, it does not matter. When God calls you, He's going to call you, and nothing can't stop that. You can't take no possessions with you. You can't take that relationship with you. You can't take nobody with you. It's only one grave fit for one person, right? And what we continuously learn in this year, everybody is like, 2020 ain't shit. I can't stand it. So many people are doing this. No, it's a wake up call to get you to understand that God has literally stopped the world so you can see and experience and know what it is that you should be doing with your life. Because you complain for so long. I don't have the time. I don't have the experience. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got too many kids. I'm in a bad relationship. But God stopped all that. And He said, now, Vanessa, Bree, and whoever else is on here, I'm showing you examples of what you can be. I'm telling you how short life is. I'm giving you the opportunity to stand still and figure out what you want for your life. I'm giving you the opportunity to heal. And I'm showing you through example, through other people's lives, it doesn't matter what you got. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what you consider yourself to be. At the end of the day, if you are on purpose and you are living your purpose, then your life will reflect goodness and your legacy will outlive you. And that's why you're here. That's why you're here. You don't have to be a celebrity, but your legacy is whatever it is that you want to do with your life. What do you want to be remembered for? We've been bombarded all weekend with Chadwick Boseman, and I loved it because he worked so hard just to be the best actor he can be. And I don't know if y'all saw it, the clip where he did the speech for Denzel Washington, when Denzel Washington had his tribute, and he said to Denzel, he said that thank you for partnering up with Felicia Rashad, because Denzel sent him to school in London to be an actor, right? And he didn't know until he got a letter that he was funded by Denzel Washington. And then he said it will be no Black Panther with Denzel if it wasn't for Denzel Washington. And that just moved me and made me cry, because that's what we're supposed to do. We supposed to take our experience, take what God gave us, and pass it on to someone else. That's why we're here. That's why we go through what we go through, so that we can stand strong. And I keep telling you, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, and that's real. You can't deny that. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. So because you're going through what you're going through, or you in the state that you're in right now, it's because God wants you to learn a lesson so that you could go out and teach others. So when I say, sister, are you all right? You got to be able to check in with yourself. You got to be able to know, girl, I'm going to go ahead and get myself together. You know what? I have to be able to stop doing what I'm doing. Um, you see, we having another Empower Her Soul session, September the 20th at 4 p.m. I need you guys to come, because you know why? We have one of our coaches that I love, Andrina. Andrina, I want her to tell her story on her own. But when I tell you that you're going to fall in love with her so much, because she has been through it and came out and rebuilt her life and found love and is moving, you would say, hell no, it ain't no way you did all that and now you are here giving back. And the answer is yes, because she did the work, you know? And it's funny because yesterday I'm writing a book, right? I'm writing a book. I have no title for it yet. I don't know what it's going to be. But I got to the part where I was talking about resentment, and I was talking about forgiveness and resentment, and I couldn't write it. I started, you know how you go blank. I started it, and I'm like, "Oh, resentment is, letting go of the bitterness and all this stuff." And I couldn't continue. And I said to myself, "Well, you can't continue, Gloria, because you got resentment and bitterness still in you." And I started getting upset because I'm saying to myself, like, okay, well, what is the resentments, and what is the bitterness that I have in me? I thought that I was working hard on, my childhood, all that stuff or whatever, right? But what I discovered, y'all, which was so, and I was talking to my friends about this, what I discovered, which was so powerful, is that when I feel that people hurt me, I hold on to it. And it's like a virus that goes through my body. You know how you get a cold and it starts like in your sinuses, and then all of a sudden it falls in the back of your throat, and then your throat hurts, and then all of a sudden you get a cough, and then all of a sudden you just sick. That's exactly what resentment does. And that's exactly what I discovered I was doing for years. Like, I sat with myself yesterday, I promise you. And I just said to myself, I was like, damn, Gloria, you ain't let go of that relationship yet. You still resenting that. You still thinking about it every day. You still playing that tape in your mind. And you still resenting your uncle who tried to rape you when you were 14. And you still resenting, the fact that you really never had a mom. And you still resenting the fact that people who don't do shit when it comes to my profession, because I'm in an all male dominated industry in information technology, you resent the fact that you got to work harder and that you have to prove yourself all the time in order for you to in order to continue to excel, right? And then I said to myself, damn, I started to try to do my work, right? Because I said I can't write about this because I'm still battling with it myself. And the crazy thing is that you don't know until you start to dig deep as you are writing. And that's why I say journaling is so important. And writing this book is like my journal, right? Then it got a little bit crazier because I watch Iyanla's little thing when she do the daily antiviral thing. I catch it here and there. And one of the things that she was talking about health, not health, but she was just talking about how to clear your energy, right? And a comment came in, and the lady said, "How do you get rid of fibroids?" And she said, "Child, I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to get rid of fibroids." She said, "But I know why fibroids is there, what it does with the mind. You got resentment and you got old wounds, and you holding on to it to where you most love it. And that is in your reproductive area because that's where all the love is. That's where you feel like you get love." Girl, when I say I leaped out my damn seat because I had my fibroids removed uh like in 2007 or 8, and I was cool for a minute, and now they are back. I said to myself, what in the hell is going on? I see why, because I am holding it, and I'm holding it where I know, I believe that I should have love and pleasure and everything because I'm holding on to the things that people I believe have done me wrong, but I'm not holding on to it where it's stopping me. But whenever my mind goes there, I play that tape. And then I was listening to something with Abraham Hicks because now we got to use the tools, right? See, what we know is when we become aware of things, now we got to use the tools to see why and what's going on because we so blind to it. Bree, Vanessa, all of you that are on, we don't have we think we got we think we are very self-aware, but it's not until we really start to take that time to think about different things that's going on with us that we really discover who we are. And so I started listening to Abraham Hicks because now I'm up there like, God damn, I got to figure out how to get rid of resentment because I don't get rid of it. You know what I do? And I told my friend that's on the phone, I don't get rid of it. What I do is I let it run through my body as a virus until it's gone. And gone meaning that I just take on something else that has precedence. So it's really not gone, right? I just replace it with something else, right? And so I'm like, okay, Glow, let's look. So I'm listening to Abraham Hicks, and one of the things that she says is that when you got resentment and you can't forgive somebody, what you doing, honey, is that you are telling yourself, I'm a happy person, I love myself, but for some reason, I'm giving you my power. I gave you my power, and I don't know how to get it back. And so she said, clearly, you gave somebody else your power, and now you all miscombobulated and you don't know what to do. You got to be able to take your power back. And I'm sitting up here like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that true? So now, look, and you know, I don't lie to y'all. Y'all know all my business, right? Because I talk to y'all like y'all my good girlfriends. So I'm looking at my apartment, and guess what? I still got the soap he used. I still got some of his t-shirts. I still got some letters from the old job of stuff where I was complaining about it. I still got paperwork from lawyers and stuff of people who I felt did me wrong, right? I'm still trying to chase and run after that and hold resentment of people who took money away from me. Like, I'm looking around my house, y'all, and it's all around. It is all around me. It is still here. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is this how it is? Where I'm not afraid to throw it away, but I'm justifying. I'm saying to myself, "Oh no, I'm keeping this because see, this is the time that I had to fight for my stuff because this person did me wrong and all this stuff. Oh no, and see, I didn't throw this away because I had to hold on to this because I'm never gonna let this happen to me again." Papers all over the place, y'all. Stuff all over the place. The goddamn soap is almost a year old and it's still sitting in my cabinet. When I tell you this work is real, it's real. I could have threw that shit out a long time ago. That court case is over, right? I lost, right? All the stuff that is around me, I have resentment for, and I haven't let it go. And I'm thinking of moving on with my life, and hey, and y'all, you know what? Hey, go ahead and go out there and live your best life. Do this, do that. And that's true, right? But as you do this work, you start to realize just how much stuff you got to clean up, right? Just how much stuff you got to clean up. Because, like I was telling my friend on Sunday, it still shows on the outside, or it is driving you crazy and giving you this ease on the inside, but you think that is something else. And I know this is disgusting, but when I get constipated or I can't, concentrate or whatever, it's something wrong with my mind because I'm not relaxing. So I can't go to the bathroom, I can't think straight, I can't do none of that. And I recognize that about myself because I'm saying, Gloria, what in the world is wrong with you? Because your body is talking to you, honey. Your body is saying, I'm not comfortable. We not at ease. But I'm like, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I think everything is okay with me, but the body is talking. The body is saying, no, it's not. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not eating the right things. We can't digest your food that you're putting in your body. We can't let this stuff out. You packing us up with shit that we can't even get out. Help us, Gloria. Release all this shit so we can be clean and start over again. And I know that sounds disgusting, but that's what it is. Right? And so now I'm up there like, well, okay, what do I have to do? Make a decision to let it go. Make a decision to let it go. So when I say, sister, are you all right? Sisters, y'all all right? Think about what's going on with you. Are you good? Are you really, really good? Are you good? Or are you just, okay? Are you really taking the time to really look at who you are because you learn something about yourself every day. And that's why I tell you this work is so important. It's a lifelong journey because I got 41 years of shit that I still have to unpack. And it's not easy because it's not easy. Hey, Kim, you know why it's not easy? Because you so wrapped up in it and it's a part of you. It's a part of you. It's kind of like what Miss Jackie was saying when she was on. She said, you really don't know until something happens. You really don't know because it's a part of you. It's who you are. It's part of your personality. So the justifying and the thinking and the holding on and the resentment, that's kind of just what you do, right? Until it flows out of your body or until you could replace it with something else. But guess what? Guess what? And this is what Abraham said. You only replace it with more of what you don't want, with more people and things that you will resent, right? Because you haven't learned the lesson. You haven't taken the time out to see how you can take your power back. You think somebody else did something to you. It's their fault that you're hurting. It is their fault and you want them to feel it. And I feel you. You want them to feel it. You want them to hurt just as much as you hurt. You want them to feel that same pain. But I got to tell you, honey, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You have to take your power back for you, right? And they say, oh, Gloria, forgiveness is about you. It's about you, getting your power, taking control. Yes. But this is what I say to people. How do you let go? How do you let go? Because obviously I ain't learned my lesson on how to let go, right? Obviously I'm sitting up here with papers and soap and underwear and fucking t-shirts and stuff like that in my spot, which means I ain't do what? I ain't let it go. But you resenting that person, those people who you believe hurt you. But you holding on to that shit. You holding on to that shit. Why? So you got to make a choice every day to do what? To choose you. To love you enough to choose you. Because again, y'all, they going on with their goddamn life. They are on to the next one doing what they do. And that is trying to do whatever it is that they can accomplish to get what they want. Right? The boss, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the friend, the mom, the dad, the kids, all that stuff. All those people that we say have done us wrong and we're carrying on their resentment is literally changing our bodies, is literally putting us in a place where we can't function and we can't live. And it affects our health, our mind, our work, and everything, right? And they just going on with their life. They don't give a shit. They going on, they moved on, they on to the next person. And here we are. Well, I don't want to, go ahead and throw that out. Maybe I can go ahead and just keep it for a little bit, or I want him to come get his stuff because I want to be able to throw it in his face. Or, the next time I go ahead and and do business with somebody else, I'm gonna make sure I give it to them good, because I don't want to be taken advantage of, and I don't want nobody to take advantage of me. And when I get to work, oh, they're gonna understand who I am, because I'm not gonna take no shit from nobody and all this stuff, right? That ain't nothing but bitterness. That ain't nothing but bitterness. And we have to accept it for what it is. I didn't think I was bitter. I didn't think I was bitter, right? I didn't think I had resentment. I thought I dealt with the stuff that was going on with me. I really did. I really did. But it's not a one time thing. And that's basically the point of this. It's not a one thing. That's why I say, sisters, are you good? Because our days go up and down, right? It's Monday morning. Some of us got to go in. Some of us are about to log in and work from home. Some of us got the kids. You got to get them logged in and with the headphones on and all that. Let them get their lessons. But are you good? Are you good? Are you happy? Really happy, right? Or are you walking around envious? Are you walking around saying, I'm busting my ass and I'm trying to get this stuff done, and everything I do is just not good enough? I'm trying to get this relationship going, and things are just not working out the way it's supposed to. He doing his thing and I'm sitting at home with the kids and all this, while he get to go out and he know that it's a pandemic going on and all this stuff. Come on now. What is it doing to you? We're not trying to be bitter. We're not trying to put ourselves in a position where we are sacrificing our health and our self-love and our ability to live the life that we want to live. And you know what? It doesn't have to be all big, right? Because when I think about it, I love what I'm doing. I love talking to all of you guys. It makes me happy. And that's exactly what I want to be the rest of my life. Happy. Happy choosing to do what I want to do that helps someone else. That's it. And to be naked on the beach with somebody's son. For real. Right? That's it. That's all. So it's like, how do you get there? Gloria, I hear you. You got resentment. I got resentment. We trying to forgive. We trying to get ourselves in a good place. We learning this thing about self-love, right? I'm listening to you every day. It's dope. You're a dope girlfriend. I love sitting up here conversing with you. But the question is, how do I start? The first thing you do, which I started doing, is you got to be able to clean house, either on the inside or physically on the outside. I had to clean house. I said, and I tell y'all, here's my phone right here. I said, look at this. And y'all know I don't lie to y'all. I said, I said, do you care about the stuff that you have here? Do you want them? And you know what he said? You could throw them away. I promise you he did. Here's my phone. And it says you could throw them away. You could throw them away. If you think that what I tell you guys is not true, it's the truth. It is 100% the truth, because we are all on the same journey, right? We are all on the same journey. And now, once you start to clean house, you start to see just how much clutter you had around you, just how much stuff that you were holding on to, that you were uh, 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 resenting, that you couldn't let go of. And when you start to do that, you start to clear your mind. You start to improve your health. The other example that I want to tell you, which you just witnessed, is he don't care. You holding on to shit I don't even care about. Do you get it? Do you get it? You can throw them away. If that's not the realest example I can give you, then I don't know what to do. I don't know what will, right? Because that is how they feel. They don't care. Nobody cares. But you holding on, right? And they already moved on, but you holding on. Let's do some work to let it go. Start cleaning house. Start accepting what your new life should be and what it's going to be. Get the support that you need to walk through that journey because it's painful, right? It's painful, but it's necessary. And once you start to fill your mind with things about yourself and you start to love yourself, it will get easier. In the beginning, it's very painful. But as you walk through, it will be easier. It really will, right? So I hope you're good on this Monday morning. I really do. I hope you're good. I hope you understand just how powerful and wonderful you are. And I hope you understand that nothing is more important than protecting your peace and being who you are, right? So I'm gonna put the information down for the Empower Her Soul session for you to come. I'm gonna put it in the thing here. Let me do it right now before I forget. Um, is with Miss Andrina, and she's so great. I mean, you guys will love her. Go ahead. The tickets are $20, of course. That's no money, right? Um, it is September the 20th at 4 p.m., which you see on the screen. You will meet Andrina very soon. We're going to come on here and we're going to talk. So you get to meet her, you get to see her, you get to see everything. But I wanted to check in, make sure you guys are good. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. And I'm going to get out of here and go do my work. But I'm going out today feeling good and feeling happy, like feeling good and feeling happy with knowing that I now have another opportunity to grow. And I hope you do the same and I hope you feel the same. Okay? I gotta go. See you later. Bye.